Having only one source of income sucks, right? Wouldn't it be cool to have something making you money in the background? That's what passive income is about. And you know what? You don't have to be a serious investor or have a rich dad to make it happen. So grab a cup of coffee and I'll share 10 proven ways to earn passive income, including the one that completely changed my life. And who knows, maybe it'll change yours too. Let's get started. Creating and selling digital products. Let's start with one of the most well-known methods, selling digital products. You create something once, a guide, a planner, a checklist, an ebook, and it can sell repeatedly without additional effort. Just take what you're good at, like coding, fishing, cooking, fitness, and you turn that knowledge into a downloadable product and sell it online. Once your product is created, it can be sold to countless customers with no extra cost. This means excellent profit margins and high growth potential, and no worrying over stock or shipping or packaging, none of that. Some platforms like Kindle Direct Publishing will publish it for free. You just upload your product once and you'll earn royalties for years. You can literally start having money being made while you do nothing, your laptop's turned off somewhere. Of course, it'll take some effort. It takes time and focus to create a good product. It's not a one evening task. The market is also saturated, so your product needs to solve a specific problem to stand out. People don't want just a guide, but rather something that answers their exact question. And yes, there's always a chance that someone might copy your work and rewrite it. The best course of action is to start working on your personal brand. People prefer to buy digital products from renowned experts. Now let's move on to another opportunity. Content creation on YouTube. Number 2, YouTube. This might not be my current situation, as I haven't earned a penny on this channel yet, and it might sound strange to call it passive income, but it truly can be. I don't think I have to explain this too much, as it is common knowledge. You create content that people like, and as soon as your videos start gaining traction, your channel is eligible for monetization, and those same videos can go on to earn passive ad revenue for years to come. You can also earn through sponsorships, affiliate links, or by promoting your own products and services. And just as important, it's a nice creative outlet through which you can share your knowledge or teach something useful. But keep in mind, it's neither quick nor easy. You have to record, edit, and post regularly. Initially, it might feel like you're speaking to an empty room, kind of like I do now. Also, the algorithm can be unpredictable. Sometimes your best video barely gets noticed, and the one you filmed in 10 minutes takes off. You know, this is not my first channel. When I first started a few years ago, I had no idea what I was doing. My lighting was terrible, my mic echoed, and my videos looked awful. So I deleted the channel. But once I gained some financial stability and had more free time, I watched a bunch of tutorials, and here we go, attempt number 2. Now, let's move on to the third idea for making passive income: affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is one of the most accessible ways to start making money online. Basically, you promote products you trust. You can do it on YouTube, TikTok, your blog, wherever. You contact the brand and ask to be their affiliate. If they like your content, they'll give you a unique link or a promo code, which you include in the content. When someone buys the product using your link or code, you earn a small commission. As your content becomes more popular, more brands will contact you. These earnings add up, resulting in a nice passive income. And let's not forget about freebies. Many brands will happily send you free samples or merch as soon as they see buyers coming through from your links. The good thing is that you don't need your own product. Startup costs are almost non-existent. You can promote things you already use and like, from kitchen gadgets to software or sports gear. But there are some drawbacks. The competition is strong, and your income depends on getting traffic. If nobody clicks or buys using your links, you earn nothing. Also, some affiliate programs can change their rates or cancel links, so it's good to have variety. Still, this is one of the easiest ways to get into online income. Let's move on to the next idea, which also has great promise: creating online courses. Knowledge is power. Remember how exciting it was to learn a new trick when you were a kid? You'd show off to your friends, and suddenly everyone wanted to learn how to do it too. That desire to learn doesn't disappear. If you know how to do something people want to learn, you can turn it into an online course. And here's a piece of advice: people prefer quick, actionable tips as opposed to general knowledge. For example, instead of a broad course on video content creation, create several smaller courses like 20 best editing techniques for awesome TikTok videos, or 30 effective script writing methods for YouTube. Often, people are put off by vast amounts of information and prefer something more straightforward. Your course has to genuinely solve a problem or simplify a process. Or here's another example. A friend of mine built a course on setting up home gyms on a budget. He recorded everything on his phone, but his explanations were clear. Several years later, that course still brings him a small but steady paycheck every month. Platforms like Udemy or Skillshare are great for this. You just upload your lessons, and they handle payments and hosting for you. But what's great about this method is that it can sell for years. Of course, if the content manages to stay relevant, that is. And the more students enroll, the more you earn. It also builds your reputation. People see you as an expert, which creates even more opportunities. The hardest part is beginning. You have to plan your lessons, record videos, and then edit everything. That takes time. And again, there's competition. I guess I'll have to stop talking about there being competition every single time. I mean, what sphere doesn't have it? Okay, with that being said, let's move on to idea number 5, print on demand. Idea number 5, print on demand. If you have an inner artist that wants recognition, this one is ideal. Or maybe you're a real artist. Well, that's all the better then. The idea is to create a design for t-shirts, mugs, posters, phone cases. You create the design, upload it to a platform, and they handle everything else. When someone buys your design, the company prints it on the chosen item and ships it. There are plenty of print-on-demand platforms. Redbubble, Teespring, Printful, Amazon Merch on Demand. You don't need inventory or a warehouse for this. You can upload endless designs and expand easily. And no upfront money is needed. The company just takes a commission when something sells, and that's it. But what I like most about print on demand is that the ideas are limitless. You can create designs inspired by popular movies, series, or current memes. People will happily buy such items as a gift for a friend or for themselves. But keep in mind, you can't just blindly copy existing logos or characters, because that's intellectual property and it's protected by copyright. The best course of action is to take a signature phrase from a series or a movie and add some sort of picture. For example, put together a coffee cup with the words "a damn fine" and that signature black and white floor pattern, and you have a great t-shirt for Twin Peaks fans. The downsides are the following. You have to create numerous designs to have good income, and of course, they should be good. But thanks to AI tools, it's much easier right now. Almost anyone can create a decent design. Now, let's move on to a way that you can make money on the house. Literally. Renting out part of your property. Idea number 6 is renting out space. If you have a spare room, basement, or guest house, you can turn it into income through Airbnb or Vrbo. You can rent almost any place you own. You can even rent a parking space. I remember reading about a guy from London who lived in a busy area near the railway station where people like to park their cars and take the train into the city center. The parking spaces are always full, but the guy had an empty driveway for 2 cars. So he placed an ad in his local Facebook group and started renting out the spot. Now he earns around £160 per month. Pretty good, right? And what's cool? The demand is always there. His driveway is always taken. What's great about this idea is that you don't have to learn new skills. If your place is in a good spot, near a beach, a park, a railway station, or the city center, it can make money real quick. But yeah, managing guests can be tiring. It includes cleaning, check-ins, and the occasional late night, "the Wi-Fi's broken" texts. Also, if your location isn't popular, bookings might be slow. Now let's talk about something quieter, but more effective over time. Starting a blog or paid newsletter. This idea is also great for creative people or experts in a particular area. Let's say you write excellent essays about movies or books, take great photos, or are very skilled in 3D graphics, and you already have a certain number of followers on social media. You can now create a paid newsletter or start a blog on Substack where you'll only post the most valuable stuff, available only by subscription. Later, once you have more subscribers, you can become an influencer and promote products using affiliate marketing. You can create a blog or newsletter almost on any topic. Check out the Points Guy, for example. It's a travel blog that reviews credit cards and gear, and it makes nice money off the affiliate commissions it gets from readers signing up through their links. This method is great because of its growth potential. You can start with a donations model and switch to a multi-tiered subscription model similar to Patreon, and then build your reputation as an expert. But of course, You have to grow a following on social media and only then move on to creating a paid blog or newsletter. Without that initial following, it's nigh impossible to make something happen. Now, let's talk about the method that has changed my life. Automated e-commerce. Bet you saw this one coming. Way I figure it, it's like a neon sign on my back. But seriously though, it's what I do, and my life wouldn't be the same without it. By automated e-commerce, I mean running an online store where your supplier handles packaging, storage, and shipping. You concentrate on products, ads, and expansion automated tools handle the rest. You don't need to buy inventory beforehand or rent a warehouse. The startup costs are low, and you can grow quickly once things start working. The entire process can be automated with AI tools. It can practically run itself once you set it all up correctly. Sure, profit margins can be smaller than traditional retail. You rely on your supplier for quality and delivery speed, and if they make a mistake, you deal with the consequences. Competition is strong, so you have to stay alert and keep improving. But all the same, automated e-commerce is a game changer. I've been running several stores like this for years now, using the platforms that I talked about in my previous video. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. E-commerce is not a get-rich-quick type of business, but it's steady. Why? Because people will always buy things online. And plus, it gives me time to relax and pursue my hobbies without worrying about packaging orders. Let's finish this list with something that has been making people money for decades. Selling stock photos or music. This one suits people who are good with a camera or with music production. You create photos or write background music with a certain mood or theme and then upload it to platforms like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock, or Pond 5, which gets you a small fee every time someone downloads your work. As with many ideas from this list, it can bring a passive income that goes on for years. One photo or a music track can be sold hundreds of times. It truly turns your creativity into passive income. The only problem is, the pay per download rate is low, and competition is fierce. AI tools have made it easier to create content, but have also filled the market with generic items. To stand out, your work needs character and quality. But what's great is that you never know when your content will explode. I read a story about a guy who produced instrumental hip-hop tracks, just like the one you hear in the background right now. But it was all without success. But then, all of a sudden, the trends just lined up with his style, and suddenly his tracks started to get thousands of downloads. Each and every content creator was looking to use his stuff in their videos. So yeah, if you have creative talent, creating stock content is worth considering. Conclusion. So there you have it. 9 real effective ways to build passive income. Some require money to start, others require time, and you can succeed in each one if you remain patient. For me, e-commerce is the perfect method. I still remember my first online sale. It was only a $29 product, but seeing that first payment received email was a massive thrill. And little by little, my earnings grew, and now I've opened several more stores. So, start small, be patient, and keep going. This was Walter, your buddy in e-commerce, signing out. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave a comment telling me which passive income idea you'd like to try first. See you in the next one.